And a lot of time is we're making sacrifices for things uh, unaligned for the course of our journey. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that, man, it's just that just that rhetorical cycle of being unproductive. And for a long time, I've sat in that seat. I felt like I was gifted. I felt like I was talented. I felt like purpose was mine to have and to do and achieve some things, but that didn't come. And it took me a long time to figure out that I had a whole bunch of motion, but no direction, just moving, and you're not moving in the correct direction, or I wasn't moving in the correct direction. Um, you know, Making yourself useful, being dutiful, but not destined. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean by that? You know, we do it in church, we do it in life. We're just dutiful. We're just doing things. You know what I'm saying? But you're not doing the things that are going to get you to the place that, God intended you to be. God has a purpose for my life, your life. And when that is so, oh, y'all got, excuse me, acid reflux. Doc, I know Doc probably gonna get on that I said that. But back to what I was saying, when purpose is aligned for your life, man, you have to align yourself and do things accordingly. For me, you know, um, I've been musically inclined, um, talented with the Clippers for a long time. A lot of people didn't know that all them designs and all that I put into being a barber, I was cutting hair unlicensed the entire time. You know what I'm saying? And being so, doing it that way, the money was coming in, but I couldn't do nothing with the gift and the purpose of it because I can't file no taxes. I couldn't reciprocate the goods of the talent and of the work. You know, all I could do is just make the money, but I don't have the credentials. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things in our life we need to align correctly. You know what I'm saying? So we can bear the fruits that come with that. And we're going to touch on them things tonight, man. So not to get too deep right now, but y'all know how we do on the Gus Boy Raw Show, man. We love to touch it, man. We love to go there and, try to get to the things that's going to get us all free. And the times that we are living in, the places that we are going in life, we have to align ourselves, everybody. You hear me out there? We got to align ourselves to the course that God planned for your life. If you, no matter what you're doing, if you don't live according to your purpose, what you doing? Invest in yourself and all the things around you, but you don't have them things aligned. You can't reap the benefits of your gifts and your talent. You're just making a way. And for a long time, a lot of us have just made a way. But now it's time to take control of the course and master it and put the things in order so that we can pass along the legacy and make it fruitful for not just ourselves, but for us all. Y'all know how it go. We need us. If nobody don't tell you that and try to tell you anything different, man, they'll lie you. We absolutely need us. We are obligated to each other. You know what I'm saying? For, a while, all my days, I know we don't tell them, man, shit, got nothing to do with me. That's them. And we sit and we'll watch, someone we say we love or care about, or even if you don't love them and care about them, but you can see, you went the course and you can see it, but we won't pass along the knowledge. We won't pass along the direction and the gift. We're obligated. Long as breath is in your lungs, man, we're obligated to each other. Now, don't get me wrong. The Bible also says, let the dead bury the dead. Now, if you dead, and no matter how much you being watered, ain't nothing sprouting, We gotta let you die, man. You know, and that ain't on us. Brother Ty Hanna said something today online, and it was along the line of it's all right to let go. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Even those that are right there in your presence. He was just, the quote was along that lines, and I chimed in on it. I was like, "Yo, bro, that's right on point because it's a lot of our loved ones, people we love. Some people we land right beside, and we see that they're not gonna go. You ask yourself, what do I do in this situation? Um, the Word of God says that the sanctified wife sanctifies the husband, and though it ran that scripture that way, it goes both ways because when you begin to live in your truth according to your purpose, the crumbs from the table of righteousness are better than the nothings of somebody just doing something. So they're gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying? And if they're a person of purpose and they want the game, they'll take them crumbs and they'll begin to feel and believe the nourishment. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna get too distracted, man. I don't want to take y'all too far. It's gonna be a great show. I'm feeling good. I'm on my health kick. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm glad Doc gonna be on the show. I see a holistic care doctor, and I was telling Doc about how I recently just really got a standing physician in my life. I'd go to the doctor, I'd do all those things, but I didn't have a regular, I'm going to, I didn't believe. I went to just, if this hurt, I'm gonna go get this checked out, or I'll do that. I'll do the bare minimum, but I wasn't gonna put real faith in the healthcare system, and I'm still not. I remember when I was driving Uber and Lyft and stuff, and back in Tampa, and I picked up this doctor. I don't remember his name, but he informed me that he was a medical doctor of error. And I said to him, "Doc, what you mean you're a medical doctor of error?" He was in town for a conference, and the entire conference was on medical error, which is medical error in America. Medical error in America is the number 3 leading cause of death. Medical error. Medical error. People talk about, do they go see scary movies? For me, riding in the car that day and him telling me that was a horror movie. He also informed me, because I told him I was a master barber, and he also informed me, he said, you know why when you go to the doctor's office, on the desk and on the door, it says practice? And I'm like, no. He said, because it's defined as what they're doing. They're not masters. We cannot say we're masters. We are literally practicing. That was a horror move. I was like, you mean like practice like you're going to football or learning how to cut hair? He said, absolutely. We're not masters. None of this is a promise. So I said, so how we get around that, Doc? He said, live righteously, eat well. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be touching on these things tonight. Health and wellness, discipline, how being disciplined can supersede being busy, being dutiful, and just doing things. You know what I'm saying? Beginning to discipline yourself. A discipline for me was my time and my space and the people that were around me. I love loving on people, but I had to discipline myself to know that God called me for a season to walk alone. And for a long time, I would attach myself to people that God never meant for me to attach with. We may have meant to cross paths and bump shoulders for a second, but we attach ourselves to people that God never intended for us to attach. And when you do those types of things, it's just calamity. you know. So for me, I had to discipline myself to know that you're gonna walk alone for a season. And I mean it has been really hard for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very thankful that God is now bringing me into a season where the We Need Us movement is just launched, man. I got D1 and D2 of the Brockman crew. I got Bean, Cuddy, you know what I'm saying? And the other Paul, all of us, man, just like, man, we've been really diving into manhood and cultivating not being ashamed to be hurt, not being ashamed to talk about the traumas. You know, Brother Art versus the Dukes, Ruben and Alzy Dukes. You know, we all just like really been just touching this thing, man. And I'm telling you something. Since this show has launched and we've been, Dick, Paul told me I was annoying him, and Dick been on me like, but listen to me, man. Being able to pick up that phone and have somebody to share this thing with is the heavens are open. I'll just say it like that, man. The heavens are open, and I'm grateful. So I ain't gonna hold y'all like that, man. We gonna take y'all on this ride. I thank y'all for locking in. It's your host, Miles. You locked in on V108thevibe.com. It's the Gus Boy Rose Show, man. How y'all like our set, man? You like my new set? Yeah, man. Blessings all on you, man. We'll be right back, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We need us. We out here.
Hip Hop and R&B live on V108, The Vibe.
For the hottest R&B instrumentals, you gotta holler at Robin Wesley Productions.
First thing in the morning, when I open my eyes, get a taste of good morning. Hope you had you a good night. Knowing that I'll be horny, thinking come around me in time. Fucking all up on me, girl, just won't do it right. Gotta know that I want you, still you more than my mama. I ain't got no hoes, girl, I've been with your ass all summer. Listen, girl, let's settle down. I gotta check now. We've been vibing for so long, let's just kick it now. Fuck a brother, fuck a friend. I ain't neither one of them, and if I am, then we should quit it, girl. Ain't your homie, I ain't kid. Rather be a fuck friend, the one you call when you need it, girl. Calling me your brother, we could really be lovers. Mean so much to each other, we been hurt by others. Got me in the friend zone. Got me in the friend zone. Late nights on the phone, saying how you did you wrong. Telling me to come over, smoke you out and just hold you. Got me in the friend zone. Got me in the friend zone. Got me in the friend zone.
I'm in that frenzy, O-N-E. Fuck that, I got plenty. Go and grab the weed, I'ma grab that Henny. Telling me about your old dude. Fuck that nigga old news. Come and get him this old school. Why your face looking so blue? Me and Miss Jones, we got a thing going on. Yeah, and I don't want it to end, but I gotta get out this zone. Yeah.
Fuck a brother, fuck a friend. I ain't neither one of them, and if I am, then we should quit it, girl. Ain't your homie, I ain't kid. Rather be a fuck friend, the one you call when you need it, girl. Calling me your brother, we could really be lovers. Mean so much to each other, we been hurt by others. Got me in the friend zone. Got me in the friend zone. Got me in the friend zone. Late nights on the phone, saying how you did you wrong. Telling me to come over, smoke you out and just hold you. Got me in the friend zone. Got me in the friend zone. Got me in the friend zone. not your homie, I ain't kidding. Rather be a fucking friend, the one you call when you need it, girl. Calling me your brother, we could really be lovers. Mean so much to each other, we been hurt by others. Got me in the friend zone. Got me in the friend zone. Late nights on the phone, saying how you did you wrong, telling me to come over, smoke you out and just hold you. Got me in the friend zone. Got me in the friend zone.
Yeah, I see you. You doing all that talking. Just make sure you watch who you talking to. Yeah, yeah. I've been peeping how you moving, you ain't slick, I'm aware. You be staring from a distance, acting tough when I ain't there. Pocket watching, counting wins like you part of my team. But you broke, just a shadow trying to live in my beam. I see envy in your eyes, disguised as a grin. Every depth got attention, I can feel it in your skin. You be fishing for attention, dropping slick little lines. Trying to bait a real boss, just to boost up your spine. I done seen your type before, you a pattern, not new. Talk loud in the crowd, but in person, be cool. You don't want that pressure, you just want that response. But it's levels to this game, better watch how you talk. Watch how you talk to a boss, yeah. Line get crossed, that call, that's call. Street code written in scars. We don't speak, we enforce. Watch how you talk to a boss. I don't bark, I exalt. All that hating gon' fade. And that weight get tossed. Now I'm sliding on your name, let's address it for real. You an internet gangster, I'm a product of steel. I was raised with the pressure, turn a man to a ghost. You just playing with the image, I embody it most. You don't know about them nights, stomach touching your spine. Had to hustle out the mud just to double a dime. You don't know about that loyalty, blood over bread. You folding interrogation, probably sling like the feds. You a clout chasing echo, I'm the voice in the room. You spark in the dark, I'm the light bringing doom. All that whispering is keep this and say it with chest. But be careful what you ask for, you might get what you press. Watch how you talk to a boss. Line get crossed, that call. Street code written in blood. We don't talk, we enforce. Watch how you talk to a boss. I don't bark, I exalt. All that hating get buried. When them hitters get lost. You wanted that response. Now you got it. Listen when the boss talk.
For over 30 years, HBCU Image has been more than just an apparel store. We've been a movement, a statement, a legacy. We celebrate the pride, the purpose, and the culture that make historically black colleges and universities legendary. Whether you're a student or a lifelong supporter, our gear lets you wear your HBCU story with confidence and style. Because when you wear HBCU Image, you're not just wearing clothes. You're wearing culture. You're wearing pride. You're wearing purpose. HBCU Image, a Kenny T's company.
From cancer care to accidental injuries to cardiac care, We all know that there are times that you can't control what happens in your life. But with Globe Life Family Heritage, you can be prepared to weather the storm when it comes. Call Dr. Beverly Eagle Rogers at 877-300-8269 or visit the website at globelifefamilyheritage.com. With over 25 years of serving communities, Dr. Beverly Eagles Rogers is here to help you and your family through difficult times. Dr. Beverly takes pride in Globe Life being one of the few companies that returns 100% of premiums to clients that stay healthy. So for more information, call Dr. Beverly Eagle Rogers at 877-300-8269 or visit the website at globelifefamilyheritage.com.
Are you hungry for authentic Caribbean food? Like jerk chicken, oxtail, red snapper, shrimp, tofu, and rasta pasta? Well, find your way over to Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, 180 Auburn Avenue, right next to Royal Peacock in downtown Atlanta.
Them belly full, but we hungry.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, open daily from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. And on Friday and Saturday, we're open till 4 a.m. Come to Mango's and put some spice in your life.
So we've got a good thing going.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, 180 Auburn Avenue, right next to Royal Peacock in downtown Atlanta. For more info or directions, call 404-698-3992 or log on to mangoscaribbeanrestaurant.com. For instant coupons, text MANGOS to 313131.
Tell your mama hungry, papa hungry, brother hungry.
Mango's Caribbean Restaurant, authentic Caribbean cuisines.
Open up the door, tell your mama hungry.
You're looking for the latest information on Southern University sports, the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and HBCU athletics. There's only one place to go. Tune in to the Carlos Brown Show, exclusively on the Black College Sports Network.
Like gave it to me early. What hurt you, it don't hurt me. Like gave that to me early. I'm 3, 3, 4, 4, 30 and used to living dirty. What hurt you, it won't hurt me. Life gave that to me early. I'm 3, 3, 4, 30 and used to living dirty. I'm used to living dirty.
Remember they used to do that right there.
I'm used to.
Y'all remember that dance right there? See my pinky, see. Everybody used to do that. Black Baller and Red Keisha. See my pinky, see my thumb. Watch me do the Donkey Kong. They go Bally, go Ball, go Keisha. Lord of the day, man. The good old parade, man. Welcome back, man. You locked in on V108divide.com, man. And it's your host, Miles. And you're on the Gus Boy Raw Show, man. Y'all like my new set, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be sitting at the desk next time. You feel me? Thank y'all for locking in, chiming in. We see we got the viewers and the comments coming in. We appreciate y'all, man. We're going to be getting to them behind the scene. We got our engineer pushing it, y'all. We're going to keep it going. Tonight, guests, we got Mr. Kurt, and we got brother Slay Boogie going to be on the show, man. Kurt is a physician's assistant. He's I'm believing a real estate guru. I was talking to the brother on the phone. He was talking about, I got to go over here and cut this at my house and this over here at my other property and my dump truck. So brother's an entrepreneur. He's an assistant to a physician, and he's a landlord, and he cares. You know what I'm saying? Definitely looking forward to bro coming in on the show. And as well, we got our own, both of them our own Slay Boogie, man. Slay, I don't think Slay has ever been asleep, but I just think he's been away for a while. And Slay Slay got them tracks, man. Just hear me when I tell you. That was Slay Boogie, that last track that just played that they played before the commercial came in. I can't get. I tried to get the name of it. I don't got. They playing it over there. And Ben Frank was that Friend Zone. Welcome to the Friend Zone. So that was Slay Boogie and Ben Frank on the music. And y'all know our commercial feed. Thanks to all the business owners that that advertise on our channel, man. We are the #1 HBCU station in the land. This right here, what I'm on, this station right here, not this show, but the station that we're in. We broadcast all the HBCU events. So you, as of now, when you go to all the black college games and stuff, you're gonna see us out there. You know what I'm saying? Posted up, the cameras, the lights. Go over there, you're gonna see old big no Larry Miles over there. You know what I'm saying? And old dog chocolate blight Dexter Brockman, and the karma exclamation sign D2 over there with the sprinkles and stuff. One time for everybody that's submitting the great music that y'all hear on our station, man. I'm so glad to be a part of this ride, man. We got TKS Brun. I just want to give a shout out to TKS Brun, to all the fellas, but TKS, man, I'm loving bro music. Like, I'm loving bro whole vibe, and it's refreshing to hear music like that. I called Dick the other night just to talk about, listening to bro, his music, and just how rich it was, just music like that. I'm a music guy, man. I'm telling you, man, I was talking about a rapper. He's more than a rapper, but the song was a rap song. But I was talking about that song gave me the feeling that good church music give me. And so I was elated to have that conversation with bro, man. So, man, thank you to everybody that's submitting their music. They'll put the email up for them. If you want to submit your music to the Gus Boy Raw Show at gmail.com. It doesn't have to be clean, but if you want it on the radio, that's up to you. I would definitely submit it clean so we could play it. You know what I'm saying? And to you business owners, if you want to run your ad, a commercial, infomercial, we are broadcasting in 70 countries. We got 1 million plus Georgia's listeners and some. All you now that are starting to tune in and telling somebody that'll tell somebody, it's going to be a ride. Hey, I'm happy to say June 19th will be our first Street Lights On in-studio comedy show. Yeah. We're doing everything on this platform. Every Friday, we turn the street lights on and we have live performers either here in the studio or they broadcast abroad from where they at. But June 19th in studio, we're going to have it in the stage in the area, but we're going to have our first comedy platform with Case Money Nichols and Gerard Miller, who I call Prince, like Purple Rain, not in that form, but the artistry of his comedy. Gerard Miller is on his way to painting comedy its own page of color and arrays. And Case Money, man, Case is it. I tell you no word of lie. Case Money Nichols, right out of Lakeland, Florida, Bartow, right down there. Case Money Nichols. Y'all remember this name? I brought him to Bell. Both of these, I don't think Gerard came to Bear Glade when we did the comedy show in Bear Glade. But Case Money Nichols, I brought him to Bear Glade, and we've been running it for a while. It is one of, and I tell you no lie, the best comedians out there, because he's authentic and he's a guru of shaping and molding himself to be a better self-motivated comedian. You know what I'm saying? We had Calamar White on the show the other night, and everybody got their own lane. Calamar said that his push was to be in the presence of the comedians that he'd always want to be in front of. To each his own. That ain't ain't nobody that's out there that I want to be. I'm doing comedy so that I can be in front of them. I'm not, bro, or nobody else's, lane, but that I'm not doing comedy to be in front of nobody. But the audience that chooses to pay that at that door, solicit our bar, buy our, refreshments, and and make us great, man. So to all you comedians out there, man, nobody has to book you to do comedy. You know, if you want to do comedy, create your lane and stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your ground is set and make sure you're funny. You know what I'm saying? Some people like coming out the booth. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure you stay your lane and do comedy the way you feel is good for you. To each his own. Me, I'm not a comedian that's going to wait for you to book me. You may not see me booked a lot because I mostly do shows when I'm producing them, or Case Money book me, other people, so I do a lot of private stuff. You know what I'm saying? I did a show a couple weeks ago at a deaf institute. Yeah, I was at a deaf institute. They said I was funny. Everybody was in there laughing. I don't know. They were all over the floor laughing. And I don't know sign language, so I guess they were just trying to make me feel good, but I did it. No, I'm just playing. Stop that. But back to it. Hey, we're about to get ready to take this good ride. I think I don't know my affiliates. A lot of my affiliates have been out for a while. Cuddy, one time for Cuddy. I ain't mentioned Cuddy when we were talking about. I'm sorry, bro. Y'all did mention Cuddy. Cuddy has been out for a while. Shouts out and big love to the Glaze family. Rest in peace to our brother Willie Boogie Smith. Big love to the Spell family out of Palaca, Florida. My brother David Spell passed away. So yeah, man, losing people is always a ride, man. It's it's never easy. So blessings and peace to the families and the loved ones that have lost someone and you're dealing with it. Man, let's learn how to deal with our traumas. You know what I'm saying? The other night I was speaking on a trauma that I had I lived. And I definitely made sure I put the clarity out there. There's a lot of traumas. There are variations of traumas, but for me, I was angry with my father for a long time. And there's a lot of situations where the moms have instilled this anger. But I had to give a shout out. My mom did. My anger towards my father was not something that my mom instilled in us. My mom never was a woman who talked bad about my dad. You know what I'm saying? She was actually effed up about that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I think to the day he died. You know what I'm saying? So, but we still suffer trauma just because. I think I share mine in the sense that I think my trauma was just from God instilled in me from birth love. I'm totally created to love. That's my whole makeup. When I'm able to love on people, man, that thing it's just so for me, even as a young boy, not understanding what it was, my function, my purpose was always love. And I didn't understand it, but I knew I wasn't receiving something, and I would watch people like Jacob Bush, people like what's my classmate name, man? He had a good dad and mom, man. We used to pick at him. Dang, man, I hate that there. But Tiger Red was one. Reggie Hobbs, Benji Robinson up in Palaca. I was infatuated with people that had families. And we were a family, but, we were just not a real dutiful, loving family that, really engaged. My dad was, Gus. My father was in the streets and my mom was a young girl. You know what I'm saying? And they were living lives. So in the course of that, that hunger and that desire for love, I shaped my own, vision of how I thought and what I wanted it to be. I honestly don't live um, a lane where I, point blame at my parents. It's not. I don't live that kind of trauma, but I do know that things went through certain channels, and we just got to fix that which is broken. And there's a lot of us out there with things that are broken. We got an opportunity to fix them. You know what I'm saying? We must work while it is day, because night is coming. Night is definitely coming. So don't let your good be evil spoken of, and don't let your time be wasted. If you're not taking time and utilizing it for what it's intended, every day you wake up is an opportunity for you to forgive. It is, man. It's an opportunity for you to try again. It's an opportunity for you to slow it down, recalibrate, focus on what it is I need to do. Some of us are just, we done started a business and we just, it's working the business. But we didn't put a plan together before we went and bought the pots and the pans and just, set the tent up and start cooking. But you didn't form an LLC. You didn't go get your safe served. You don't have insurance for your business. You didn't put a plan together or a goal or a 30-day or 60-day or 90-day. Let's do this and recoup funds and put them over here. So more than just being dutiful and just moving, y'all, start to slow yourself down, back up, sit down, and it's time that God, because it's not for you to waste. Take that time and look at it and say, because that's how I came to a lot of my conclusions. God slowed life down for me. Everybody that I seemed to want to attach myself to, he was snatching them away. You know what I'm saying? I need you in a place where I can get to you. So scale back. Take a look at what's on the table for you and ask yourself, why is this thing that I've invested in, why has it not blossomed? What am I doing? Because I know this is a good idea, but why is it not flourishing? What is the thing that I need to do to make this flourish? And a lot of us, it's the plan. It's being operated without a plan. So go back. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? The word of God said, write the vision down and make it plain. That ain't no hoopla. Write the vision down. Okay, day one, month one. What? Okay. No, the kids can't get new. I got income tax this year. No, we're not doing new furniture. Everybody not getting new clothes when you already got 4 or 5 pair of shoes. We're not doing a shopping spree. We're going to take this year right here and we're going to do this with this. And, do that and put things in a place where you can really prosper. Because a lot of us are not prospering because there's no plan. There's just a whole bunch of motion. So we're gonna keep getting to it, man. I'm glad y'all are tuning in, man. Shouts out to Paul. We hear that he'll be back next week. Open Perspectives with Paul will be back next week, man. I won't have to sit here and keep running my mouth doing all that fat mouth. Hey, what? So the clap for Paul, or would it clap for me being able to shut up? Cause I don't know about that, man. Y'all see how they messing with me, man? It's all good, man. You locked in on V108 The Vibe, man. It's the Gus Boy Raw Show, man, and it's your host, Smile, with the dudes clapping on me in the background, man. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere, y'all. We out here, man.
V108, the soul of America. One take, break it down. Shut me out.
In these past few years, I've been going through some changes. A young nigga out here, I've been living kinda dangerous. They say you live by, then you die by. I ain't choose this life, so why it's in my pocket? Somebody gotta stop it, somebody gotta change. Cause I know these niggas out here aiming for my brain. But I ain't even worried, I made peace with God. It ain't up to me, I left him in charge. But you best believe, I'll be dunking back. Put some cheese in your head, I bet I get them stacks. Ain't no cannibal, but I eat that ass up. Don't take my kindness, my weakness, where I'm from the bump. I make sure you niggas be ducking when you see my Chevy. So when I come on the set, I make it rain heavy. I ain't talking about bread, I'm talking about that lead. It's gonna rain hard until the whole block is dead. A nigga ain't no killer, more like a hunter. So it's only coming that a nigga keep a burner. I hate I gotta do it, but I gotta live. So fake niggas get shot up and their mama get killed. K-U-R-T, I bet it sounds soft. Don't let that thought leave your head or you will be off. You will be off.
Age of 17, my parents leased me to the streets. 96 was the year that struggle became a part of me. College years, shedding tears, hitting fears, you see. It all started when I learned about the birds and the bees. Moms have their own pops, kept a nigga strong. Punishment broke me down but taught me right from wrong. God showed me the path to cross to carry my own. Life handed me direction to begin my own tone. Real gifted with the pen, writing portrait to a man. Wishing better days for my children, black women and men. Been asking God forgiveness since the age of 10. Praying day and night, but still living out of sin. Having a child at 17 forced me to be a man. Going to college as a parent also altered my plan. But I did what they said I could without a plan. Came home with a degree, now they my #1 fan.
Rust on the gate. Granddaddy taught me how to load that weight. Crickets chirp while the bass vibrate. We don't talk much, we demonstrate. Moonlight gleam on the chrome 45. Dog bark twice when a stranger arrives. Heavy guitars when the tension rise. In the woods only the real survive. No fall creeping through the tree line. Heartbeat matching with the drum line. Sirens and Cooper, we stay fine. Bad road gospel in the nighttime. Oh, we ride through the red clay tide. From the swamp to the skylight low. It's the only life we know. And these backwoods are close. Hey. Where the pine trees hide. So blood on the ties. Watch it get colder. We were raised by the hoof. Native bold. And it's bad. But that fire still burns inside. Stand tall, 10 toes, ain't no fear on these dirt.
tripping, man. When the air condition be on. They love to start shit in the apartments. So you gotta keep a gun in the glove compartment. They breaking in scat packs and laundromats. This where all the cocaine and the gunja. They love to start shit in the apartments. So you gotta keep a gun in the glove compartment. They breaking in scat packs and laundromats. This where all the cocaine and the gunja. Two crackheads fighting at the moms and pops. This that block where the guns get popped. Stole mama sheets off the clothesline. I knew who the thief was the whole time. The hoop that need an alternator, so you gotta ultimatum. Fix it by yourself or let the shade tree straighten it. Niggas informants and disappointments. This where the gang's at in unemployment. Leadfoot Lucy just ran over Juicy. Her uncle in the alley sells cigarette loosies. Her nigga peed himself smoking weed and meth. This a history lesson, it repeat itself. This the type of creature that can feed itself. They locked it in the cage and it freed itself. Write an introduction, it complete itself. Human reproduction, it conceive itself. They love to start shit in the apartments. So you gotta keep a gun in the glove compartment. They breaking in scat packs and laundromats. This where all the cocaine and the gunja. They love to start shit in the apartments. So you gotta keep a gun in the glove compartment. They breaking in scat packs and laundromats. This where all the cocaine and the gunja. A detective back then was a gumshoe. The objection back then don't come unglued. I remember Randy went to school wearing one shoe. My mama damn near killed me for skipping school. Christine was the first queen niggas ever seen. Wish I could bring her back in a time machine. The second time niggas had to broaden the line. Neanderthal niggas in pre-modern time. Hanging with them niggas on the third floor. They let me get the same price that they get the birds for. Everybody roguish. Everybody bogus. Everybody got somebody liver got cirrhosis. A 3.5 of that expialidocious. Have niggas coughing like they got tuberculosis. A nigga 7 years old already ferocious. That's why the apartments always atrocious. They love to start shit in the apartments. So you gotta keep a gun in the glove compartment. They breaking in scat packs and laundromats. This where all the cocaine and the gunja. They love to start shit in the apartments. So you gotta keep a gun in the glove compartment. They breaking in scat packs and laundromats. This where all the cocaine and the gunja. No cigarette kiss at the top of the list. Breath be smelling like a cigarette lit. Everybody know that one person in the apartments. Everybody know that one person like to start shit. Getting sucked off and the duck off. Front a nigga £5 and he took off. Everybody know that one person in the apartments. Everybody know that one person like to start shit. Yeah, watch out for them porch pirates. Squatting on your Amazon packages in apartments. Florida, Georgia, Carolinas, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Arizona, California, Alaska, Illinois, Minnesota, Texas, Missouri, yeah, Kansas, Colorado, Oregon, Nebraska, New Mexico, Wyoming, New York, Ohio, Indiana, Iowa, Michigan, Idaho, yeah, Utah, the Dakotas, the District of Columbia, yeah, Montana, Nevada, Louisiana, the Virginias, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Delaware, Maine, Washington State.
My shoulder, me, I'm starting to believe them. I got my eyes on you, roaches, can't even trust my own people. Told the pastor, pray for me, I know they plotting and scheming. Better approach me with caution, my heart don't fear you, little demon. I'm from Pahokee, baby, everybody know, man. What's up? I'm from Pahokee, baby, everybody know, man. Pull up. I'm from Pahokee, baby, everybody know, man. What's up? I'm from Pahokee, baby, everybody know, man. Pull up. I'm from the trenches, little nigga, that this talk ain't gon' get it. I'm from the show me stay counting. I'm from the muck in the city. My grandma still smoking blunts, drinking up all my liquor. She told my daddy I'm thugging, but she the one with 2 pistols. My auntie think I'm the devil. My foot on with my music. Some of y'all think I'm cocky. That's why I look at you stupid. They say tomorrow ain't promised. I live my life like a movie. I heard the rumors about me and niggas looking to shoot me. They say the way you be thinking, that's how you really be feeling. feeling. I just caught 7 new felonies, 1 or 2 misdemeanors. I lost my mama and daddy, but that didn't stop me from dreaming. I know that tragedy happened. We good as long as I'm breathing. I'm from Pahokee, baby. Everybody know, man. 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 I got a letter I'm writing, I'm hoping somebody read it. I know the devil don't like me, I'm known for flatlining demons. I'm from Pahokee, baby. Everybody know, man. I'm from Pahokee, baby. Everybody know, man. This legacy that I'm living, got these bitches all in they feeling. My city know I'm a sinner, you losers know I'm a winner. Bumpy told me go get her, Boo Carter say represented. I master rapping and singing, I come get those shit cutting. Every day to me Christmas, I'm like a ref with a whistle. You think once it pull up, you wanna be killers. My city loaded with monkeys, silverback apes and gorilla. That's this you on your morning. We known for toe tagging nigga. Somebody die every day, somebody born every minute. They say heaven got angels, tell me why earth full of demons. They say my music sound crazy. This shit be hummer, them Africans calling us nigga, but all niggas got money. I'm from Pahokee, baby. Everybody know, man. 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 I'm from Pahokee, baby. Everybody know, man.
I'm from I was born in Pahokee, baby. Don't nobody know me. I'm from Big Lake, and everybody used to show me. I used to get beat up a lot. Y'all, welcome back to the show, man. I love that song, man. I'm from Pahokee, baby. TKF Braun, y'all. That was Country Boy Fletcher with that was Apartments, right? Yeah, I think that was Apartments by Country Boy Fletcher. And that other song, I was surprised, man. That's actually our guest, Dr. Kurt Ball, and our lead choreographer and engineer, Dexter Brockman. I actually was trying to tell them to play that song again. Matter of fact, they're gonna play it when we bring Doc in, man. So I'm not gonna even like sit back on it, y'all. If you are tuned in, y'all, this next segment, like I've been trying to make Doc laugh, like kind of all day with it. He won't play with it. Like he say, yeah, hey, yeah. Like so we finna get to the meat of the word right here, man. Doc got a message, you know what I'm saying? And y'all tune in, man, and let him be heard, man. And not only just hear it, let it resonate in your system, man. And let's go, let's be well. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, work while it's day, night is coming. It's definitely coming, man. So before it sneak up on us, let's be able to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Live well and greatly while we're here. So I present the sum. I introduce to all of y'all Dr. Kurt Ball, none other, landlord, big guru in the business, man. Y'all get up for him as he come on the platform, man. Get up for Dr. Kurt Ball, man. Yo, how you doing this evening, brother?
I can't complain. How about yourself, brother?
I'm doing very well, man. I didn't know I didn't know you were a rapper, man.
Whoa, that's a long time ago. We live many lives.
Hey, let us y'all. I don't know if that's Doc or that's us, but I can barely hear him. I can hear him now, but it's low. So I don't know if you need to turn your phone up or probably get a little closer. It may not be you, but I can hear you. I just want to make sure the world can hear you.
All right, I'm on my desktop, so I'm not sure.
Okay, but we can hear you. We can hear you. So if y'all can give him a little vibe, that's good. All right. So I'm getting feedback. Yeah, I'm doubling up. Okay. So yeah, here we go. How you doing this evening, man?
I can't complain. How about yourself?
I'm doing very well, man. I'm doing really, really good. I'm health. I'm sorry. I thought I heard. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm doing really well, man. I'm more health conscious now. You know what I'm saying? Living it and doing it daily. Um, so I'm glad to have you on the show, man. Glad you took out time out your busy day and decided to sit with us. Where you originally from? Tell us a little about yourself. Introduce yourself to the show and the platform.
All right. Well, I'm from Palm Beach County. Um, Small little camp right outside of South Bay called South Shore. So I'm a camp boy. Grew up plantation style lifestyle. That's where it all started at, bro.
For South Shore?
Yes, sir. I'm a camp boy.
Yeah, man. I know your daddy.
Dirt roads and sugarcane fields. You know my dad?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then you already know.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I already know, man. Yeah, impressively, man. Just reacquainting myself with who you were. Just doing some research, and I'm just not even surprised of the stature and the stance that you take. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's definitely not a surprise. Did you always know that you were going to be in the medical field?
No, man, I hated science. I hated the whole idea of the blood and all of that. I kind of fell into it, because I was in law enforcement. If you want, I could tell that story of how I actually
It's
fell.
your platform. Go ahead. They'll tell you. Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself and run it out. We here for you.
So I got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice, and then I kind of wanted to go on the road and be an officer. So I did police academy and I did the corrections academy, but I ended up working in the prison. And once I got to the feds, for the first year working in the federal government, you cannot have a physical altercation with an inmate. So the inmates would give you a lot of hell during that time, and you kind of had to keep your composure because whatever issue you would have, they would fire you right away, right? So coming up on my 1 year, I knew that I was about to be able to do what I had to do. So I started working out. Always been in the gym, so I was working out like crazy, man. And then I started having chest pains, right? So I went to the doctor, and they did all the exams on me and stuff. And it ended up being muscular skeleton pain just from working out so much or whatever, right? So I was 25 years old, and the guy at the time that was seeing me, the practitioner, he was a physician assistant. He had the white coat on, and I know we looked the same age, so I was like, "You're a doctor?" He was like, "No, I'm actually a physician assistant." So I said, "What the hell is that?" And he told me what it was. So I'm actually a physician assistant. People like to call me doc, but I'm actually a physician assistant. So that's a step below the doctor or whatever, right? So I found out about it that way, and about 2 years later, I decided to go back to school when I didn't get a promotion that I wanted at the prison, and that's kind of how I ended up as a PA.
Wow, that's man, that's awesome. Like you were in corrections. You had a desire for law enforcement,
right?
And you began to build this career in law enforcement, and then seeing this, was he white or black?
He was white.
He was white. Okay. And from that just fueled. So would you say seeing him in that position that it was just something you wanted to achieve at that time for employment reasons, or was it the passion I hear from you like how we spoke? Was that there at that point?
No, actually it started out more so lifestyle. I knew that they worked like 3 days a week. I think at the time, starting salary was right at like, 6 figures. And at the time, I'm in a prison and I'm fighting every day. I wasn't fighting for me, but, inmates are fighting over the microwave. I got to break that up. And I'm thinking like, here I am fighting and twisting my ankle, breaking up a fight over a microwave when here this guy is and he's seeing patients. And he's out of there about 3 or 4 o'clock every day, life never in danger. So I started looking more so at the lifestyle of it. And it kind of made sense, but it took a little time because I knew I had to go back to school, and nobody really wants to do that, especially studying science and stuff like that. So eventually, when I didn't get that promotion, I kind of knew that it was a dead end job. So I went at it and I went full throttle.
Wow, double salute to you, man. Double salute to you. What's the what would you say the biggest mistake people make with their health?
Man, that's a good question. Thinking you have time. That's the big thing. A lot of people think they have a lot of time. And, usually when you think you got more time, that's when you don't have no time. And and now I'm working in the neuro ICU, but I also do hospitalist work too. So by the time you see me, a lot of times it's too late at that point.
Oh man, don't say that.
Especially when you get to the ICU level, because you're usually there because of something that you didn't do. And I haven't really said this much, but during my time in medicine, most of the things that black people come to the hospital for are preventable. A lot of the things that white people come to the hospital, and this is my personal opinion, just based on me sitting back, most of the things that white people come to the hospital for are not preventable. Like they're going to get the melanomas, the skin cancers and stuff like that. They're automatically going to get AFib, which is like a white man's disease or whatever. But we can do things to get some of those same disorders and diseases. And it's usually we're here because of negligence. And that's something that I see over and over and over again, bro. And it's just interesting to continue to see it. And I feel like it's so simple, but we don't get it.
So you gave me chills actually when you said that you were sitting in a position where you are really dealing with people either with the ability to prosper their lives, or you're seeing lives ended. How do you deal with that personally on a daily basis?
To be honest with you, at this point, it may sound bad, but after a while, it starts to feel like an assembly line because you have to remove the emotions from it because the job has to get done. And if you have good work ethic, you got to have good work ethic in hostile environments and sensitive environments. So for me, it's like an assembly line, and you have to adopt that mentality, because if you don't, you'll be taking that work home with you. When you get home, that's time for family, relief, and rest. So you kind of have to look at it like that, or else you won't survive.
Wow.
At the end of the day, it is a career, and at the end of the day, medicine is a business. People don't like to hear that, but medicine is a business.
You not shared that with you, and I don't, but I do understand that it is business. So what screenings should adults actually be getting, and by what age?
So I would say when a person turns 18, because at that point you're technically considered an adult, you should be going to the primary care at least once a year and letting them get a few labs. And these few labs kind of point at different things in your body, right? So it kind of gives us a snapshot of what's going on inside, right? And a lot of times, if you're able to do that, you're able to basically build a paper trail for your health. Because, like on job sites, they build a paper trail against you. You got in trouble this time, and then this happened. You got in trouble this time. And they use all that stuff to build a case against you. It's the same thing when you're dealing with your health. You want to build a paper trail so that if anything changed, you know exactly when it changed, and you know by how much it changed. If you only go to the doctor in 2000, and then you go in 2005, that's 5 years of things that happened. So if something was going wrong in 2005, you don't know if it went wrong in 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't know how long this
Talk to him, dog.
You don't know how long this stuff has been brewing inside of you, right? A simple test that you can get every year, you can get a CBC. That measures pretty much how much blood you got, and some different little markers also, like if there's some inflammation, it tells about your platelets and stuff like that. I don't want to get too technical with it. You want to get a BMP, that tells your electrolytes. You want to get a lipid panel, that tells if you have cholesterol. You want to get an A1C, that's going to tell if you have diabetes. Then you want to get a TSH, and that kind of tells us how your thyroid function. It's simple stuff, bro. Like 20 to 30 seconds of somebody drawing blood from you can tell you what the most important organs inside of your body and how they're functioning. And then you're able to see if something is not right. There are a few things that we can make lifestyle-wise that could alter these numbers to bring them back to within normal limits, and then you can make the changes. But most of the time, if you don't come to the doctor, you don't get your labs drawn, by the time you find out something, you're already past the lifestyle management stage. And then when you get there and the doctor want to start you on medication, the first thing people say is, man, they want to just start me on medication right away. Well, you're kind of beyond the lifestyle management point. You got to start.
What does that exactly mean? Lifestyle management point.
So let's
break that down a little bit.
Let's say you come in, right, and your blood pressure is 190 over 102 when the normal is 120 over 80, right? Now, if you go a little deeper, and this is when people start Googling, and you look at the guidelines typically say when blood pressure is first elevated, you want to start with lifestyle management, changing your diet, starting to walk, starting to run, do a couple of things like that, right? Well, the guidelines say you do that if you're just slightly above. You don't do lifestyle management if you're already at stroke level. When you get to blood pressure levels of 200, now pressure burst pipes and you can start bleeding inside of your brain. You don't do lifestyle management at that point. Lifestyle management is an addition to medication, and that's the misconception that people get about medicine. They just want to throw you on medication and keep you. No, you put yourself on the medication when you chose to eat Thanksgiving food every day of the week. And you're supposed to only eat Thanksgiving food at Thanksgiving, but we eat Thanksgiving every day.
So what should black people, and I'm not, we care about all people, but right now I'm talking about us. What should black people just absolutely stop eating?
Man, we got to stay away from the fried foods, man. We love everything fried and smothered. A lot of that stuff raises cholesterol, and then we have heart attacks. And it's unfortunate because we're dying at age 55 and 59. And the reason that we're dying at such young ages is because we're in the age of information, we're in the age of access, and we have more access to stuff than our ancestors had. Like my dad is 78 years old. When he was coming up, they didn't have enough of anything for it to be bad for you. Even if you got your hand on a cigarette, another cigarette didn't come through Mississippi for another six or 9 months. So you're not going to reap the bad side effects of smoking because you don't even have access to it. Now, you can, you remember back in the days, we can spend 29 cents to get a hamburger, 39 cents for a cheeseburger.
Right.
We got more access to worse shit. Same thing when it comes to smoking. Before you had to go outside on your lunch break to smoke. Now you can vape. So now what would have taken you 10 years to develop some lung disease, you're going to be getting it in 2 or 3 years. So if anything, we need to be looking where we can put our money at because we're about to start seeing a lot of young people with early advanced lung disease. So I need to figure out where I need to invest. So just to kind of tie back to the point, we have too much access to the wrong thing too fast, and it speeds up the progress of the disease process.
A lot of people love to say, I need my pork chops. I'm gonna tell you something. And I know you say, but I just want to call you doc. It made me feel good to say it, if you don't mind.
But I like to throw it out there because you don't want to be.
Oh, yeah. We definitely put it on the label, but hey, you know what I'm saying? I go in there and call people doc that just doing a job and don't care. You know what I'm saying? So I feel honored to call you doc. You know what I'm saying? Even though you were haven't went the rest of the ride, you close enough for me.
Right.
And big salute to you. What about alcohol?
Well, I got a little Jack Daniels right here. You feel me with?
I got a little wine over here. But what is without alcohol, are you seeing a lot of effects of over drinking? What are the effects? Or let's say somebody that they're a drinker, right? What is there a proper way to drink and to dilute yourself or clean yourself? Like, is there a proper way to, intake alcohol and to flush yourself out?
Well, your body is an amazing creature, so abstinence from alcohol is going to detox it in itself. I know they got a whole bunch of stuff out there, and I'm not saying it don't work, but that's another way to get your money. But if you stop, everything will move through your system because that's what these organs do. They metabolize things and they get rid of them. When you peeing and you pooping, you're getting rid of that stuff. So that's how you get rid of it. And I don't think you can say, well, you should only have one drink because this is one drink too, but this is one little drink. But you can say one drink and it's a big drink. It could be 2 teaspoons of Jack Daniels in here versus 5 teaspoons. So that's why, just to stay safe, you say everything within moderation, right? And then if you're getting your labs drawn and stuff like that, you're able to see if you're moving too far because too much alcohol could make your liver enzymes start to rise. And once that starts to rise, then you can end up with cirrhosis and liver cancer. So that's a reason that you should be going to the doctors and just getting your labs. And you don't even have to go to the doctors these days. You can go to a place like Anytime Labs. I know they have it up here in Pennsylvania. And
Yeah, they have
and get your labs drawn right there. So you don't have to go to the doctor. So people don't like to go to the doctor, but they also don't want to do what they need to do to take care of themselves also.
Okay. Appreciate that. What are I'm gonna ask you this? What are hidden effects of uncontrolled hypertension?
Oh man, hypertension is like my number one, man. Like it's the silent killer. That's what they call it. And the crazy thing about it, like I said earlier, it's so simple. It's so simple that it's so complex. Just like if you had a water hose and you took that water hose and you crimped it, that's going to increase the pressure. You remember we would squeeze it a little bit so that water would come out better when we washing the car, or we put our finger in front of the the nozzle or whatever so we can have more water come out. It's the same thing with our arteries and our veins. If you increase the pressure in that, it bursts pipes. Like I had a 86-year-old female that came in last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
She had a ruptured aneurysm earlier in the day. The crazy thing about it is she just turned 87 today. So she came in about 10 o'clock last night, right? When she first came in, they found her down. She had a right gaze. She was looking to the right, and she was completely like obtunded. One of the things they check, of course, in the ER, they check her blood pressure. Her blood pressure was 212 over like 105.
Oh my God.
They got a CAT scan. The whole left side of her brain was bleeding. So, of course, we reached out to the neurosurgeon. His first thing was, I'm not operating on an 86-year-old lady, because when I put her under anesthesia, the anesthesia is going to kill her heart. She's not going to make it off the table. So it's just medical management at this point. Repeat the CAT scan in 4 hours. I repeated the CAT scan in 4 hours, bro. The blood had started to go all the way back, and then it started coming down. So it started going into the ventricles. So I had to go in there and tell her daughter that this is it. And it's sad because her birthday was coming up in like 2 hours, because she came in later in the evening, So at 12 o'clock, she just turned 87, So I had to go in there and tell her that. And she brought the sons in, and, they wanted to hear information about it also. And I kind of had to piece it together. So basically, she was walking in the bathroom with a home health aide. She fell into the wall, slammed her head into the wall, and the home health aide helped her back to the bed. So helped her back to the couch. So about 10 minutes later, the grandson started talking to her, and she just completely unresponsive. So of course they called 911 and brought her in. And then what happened was she hit her head on the wall. Well, actually, she probably the high blood pressure burst the pipes in her brain, made her dizzy. She slammed into the wall, hit her head. So she had two different types of hemorrhages, right? Mm-hmm. They sat her on the couch thinking that it was okay, but in the meantime, she was bleeding out. So then the next time he decided to talk to her, the blood had pressed on the brain so much that that's the reason that she was unresponsive. By the time she came into the ER, even if she would have came right away, no surgeon is going to do an operation on an 86-year-old lady anyway. And she had a bunch of other comorbidities also. We ended up making her CMO, and I remember telling the nurse, just slow down on the morphine. Let's at least get her to her birthday at 87. She made it through the night. I'm off tonight. I'm not there, but I'm pretty sure she's gone by now. And I would have liked her to at least make it to tomorrow so that she don't die on her actual birthday. But 9 times out of 10, she's gone right now. But
I was going to ask you that. Did she pass?
She made it through the night. I got off at 7 o'clock this morning, but I wanted to make sure that we didn't push too much morphine, and let's at least get her to her birthday. And her daughter stayed there with her all night.
Wow. Hey man, thanks for sharing that.
That's all day. And that happened to John Singleton, the guy who created Boys Good, and it continues to keep happening. It happened to somebody else, to another black artist or something or that we know. But that's like every day of my life. High blood pressure, burst the pipe. By the time they get to the surgeon will stick a drain inside the brain to drain the blood out. And usually that's probably just billing so they can get money, because I'm pretty sure they already know that you're gone.
What are the hidden effects of uncontrolled hypertension?
So that's the thing about it. It's the silent killer. You know what I'm saying? It's a silent killer, and you don't know what's going on. And by the time you find out, it's going to be too late. So a lot of times what it leads to is heart failure, because you have all that pressure on your heart, and then your heart gets bigger just from fighting, just like any other muscle. And then the heart gets bigger, and then eventually the heart can't keep up with the amount of blood supply that's coming from the lungs, and that's when you see people have swelling in their feet a lot of times. And at that point, the heart is already damaged. You can't just repair the heart, but what you can do is medical management of it, and you can kind of help the heart start doing what it normally would do. And at that point, it's crazy, because now you need the medication when you could have only taken one medication, a high blood pressure medication, along with lifestyle management. Now you need 3 or 4 medications, and if you don't, you're going to swell in your feet. When you lay down on your back, you're not going to be able to breathe. You go to take 20 to 30 steps, you're going to be short of breath. So you have to take the medication. So I always say you could have just taken one medication, but because you ignored it, because most people heard that they had high blood pressure, they just said, I ain't taking that shit. I ain't taking no medication.
Right.
Then the blood pressure just continued to build up and build up and build up. And then one day you wake up and your feet are swelling. And finally you go to the doctor and they tell you that, you got heart failure. And now you need 3 or 4 medications to help optimize the heart in the manner that it would have done on its own if you hadn't taken care of it. And salt is the leading cause of the high blood pressure. And Negroes, we got to have that salt, or else we won't expect it.
I don't play with it no more. Doc, listen, man. Do you eat meat?
I go back and forth. I'm vegetarian now.
Okay.
I'm 42 years old, and at this point, that's when a lot of that meat is processed with saline. They pump a bunch of salt in it to preserve it, because we are living so long these days. It's hard to have enough food to feed all these people, so you gotta mass produce it. And anytime you start mass producing it, it's no longer healthy. So a lot of that stuff is raising the blood pressure. I remember when I first hit my 30s, my blood pressure started rising. I watched this documentary on YouTube. I'm still on Netflix. What the hell? And I went vegetarian, cold turkey for a whole year.
Changed my life.
I watched my blood pressure completely drop. So it was one of those things where I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. I see exactly what it did, and I check my blood pressure every day. So I was able to see it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm vegetarian. I try to eat meat about once a month, and at this point, I'm only doing beef. So I might have me a cheesesteak, because I'm in Philly. You got to have a cheesesteak, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I love cheesesteak, but man, Doc, my body does not process meat good. When I was in middle school, we got to get ready to go to a break. When I was in, and then we're going to our next guest, but you're staying on the platform with us, so we're going to be able to still, But when I was in middle school, out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the Gus Boy Raw show, so we get raw. I went to the bathroom to boo-boo, and I was bleeding. In middle school.
Oh, man.
I ran in there, told my mom, I'm bleeding. My mom took me to the doctor. At that young age, I already had a minute case of hemorrhoids. I've suffered with hemorrhoids from that day till this day. Now I don't suffer with them no more, because I began to pay attention to my body.
Right.
When I used to do a lot of drinking, cocaine, all kind of stuff, bro, I would be down. Hemorrhoids have lost me great jobs, dates I was supposed to go on. I'm talking about I'm flared up, man. These things, I was so embarrassed about them. You know what I'm saying? To come to find out, because I hid in the shadows of health, it was very common and very simple fix. When I began to change the diet and begin to live better, I promise you, like I said, this is the good boy. I used to go to the bathroom and I would be down for 7 hours or the rest of the day. I'm 51 and my bowel movement has just returned to, I can go use the bathroom and I can get up now and keep going. But I lived many years where I dreaded going to the bathroom because I was going to be down.
Oh, man, that's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. We're going to go to break. Doc ain't going nowhere, Doc. We thank you for sitting in with us. We're going to keep the ride. We're going to get ready to bring Slay Boogie, but we're going to take a little break. Just sit there, man, and enjoy your Jack Daniel. That right there, that Jack Daniel, that's my love and my enemy right there, boy. I see you drinking your, what that is, pineapple juice or orange juice?
Well, I like a little lemonade with it, but I got some passion fruit in it tonight, boy.
Okay. I ain't now you making me, you giving me ideas, Doc. You mislead me right here.
Everything in moderation.
Everything in moderation, man. Hey, look, y'all locked in on V108vibe.com, man. It's the Gus Boy Raw Show. You're here with your host, Miles, sitting here with Doc Kurt Ball, assistant physician, but he our doc. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to get him to join the family. Y'all don't go nowhere, man. We're coming back with our boy, Slay Boogie. We're going to boogie with y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. We out here.
108 V105, the vibe. Where radio stops and the internet takes over.
I know these niggas out here aiming for my brain, but I ain't even worried. I made peace with God. It ain't up to me. I left him in charge, but you best believe I'll be dunking back. Put some cheese in your head, I bet I get them stacks. Ain't no cannibal, but I eat their ass up. Don't take my kindness, my weakness, where I'm from the month. I make sure you niggas be ducking when you see my shit. So when I come on the set, I make it rain heavy. I ain't talking about bread, I'm talking about that lead. It's gonna rain hard until the whole block is dead. A nigga ain't no killer, more like a hunter. So it's only coming that a nigga keep a burner. I hate I gotta do it, but I gotta live. So fake niggas get shot up and their mama get killed. KURT, I bet it sounds soft. Don't let that thought leave your head or you will be off. You will be off.
Age of 17, my parents leased me to the streets. 96 was the year that struggle became a part of me. College years, shedding tears, hitting peers, you see. It all started when I learned about the birds and the bees. Moms have their own pops, kept a nigga strong. Punishment broke me down but taught me right from wrong. God showed me the path to cross to carry my own. Life handed me direction to begin my own tone. Real gifted with the pen, writing poetry to a man. Wishing better days for my children, black women and men. Been asking God forgiveness since the age of 10. Praying day and night, but still living out of sin. Having a child at 17 forced me to be a man. Going to college as a parent also altered my plan. But I did what they said I couldn't without a plan. Came home with a degree, now they my #1 fan.
Say pretty lady, oh yeah. All things deal emotions, yeah. See, it's all about emotions, all about emotions, yeah. Baby, emotion makes you sad sometimes. Sugar, darling. Emotion makes you glad sometimes. So glad, baby, yeah. But most of all, in love. Shake, lady, shake it down. Oh, in love, yeah. The first time I felt emotions was when I came out my mother's womb. I cried, and at the age of 5, first time I felt my pride. So when I turned 10, I began to like a friend, yeah. All things deal with emotions, from healing to the end. All emotions, baby. Emotion makes you sad sometimes. Oh, that makes you sad sometimes. Emotion makes you glad sometimes. But most of all, it makes you fall deep in love, yeah. So deep in love, so deep in love. Say it down, baby, yeah. At the turned 13, first time I had a fake dream, yeah. And now that I'm 19, I know that I'm ready, I know that I'm showing love, yeah. So in love, yeah. See, you may go through emotions sometimes, and even now some ups and downs. But I know one thing for sure, we're gonna fall in love. I'll fall in love. Come on, baby. Come on, sugar. Emotion makes you fall. Sugar baby, oh baby, I tell you, it's all about emotions. Set it down, all about emotions. They make you sad sometimes, make you glad. But most of all, fall in love. Oh yeah, they make you fall in love. So yeah, so alright. I know it's gonna be alright. Yeah, say alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. So deep in love, I said, alright, sit down, said it's alright, I know it's alright now, yeah, if it make you cry, if it make you sad,
This is the Dean of the College of HBCU Sports, Kenyatta Cavill of Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Come mix it up in the lab where the course lecture is in session every Tuesday from 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live, YouTube Spreaker, or the BCSN app, as we discuss all things about the HBCU sports culture, including exploring the week that was in the sporting HBCU diaspora, as well as the upcoming week of HBCU sports. With me, the Dean, the College of HBCU Sports, on Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Course lecture dismissed.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition, and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children's Boutique helps you share your school spirit with a wide selection of adorable kids apparel and accessories officially licensed from your favorite HBCU. Visit hbcupridejoy.com and follow us on all social media at HBCU Pride Joy on Facebook and Twitter.
When it comes to professional learning, teachers deserve better. From the leader in online learning, Stride brings you the Stride Professional Development Center, an on-demand library of mobile-friendly courses that gives teachers choice and flexibility, allowing them to learn anytime and anywhere. Our dynamic courses provide bite-sized learning and help educators advance their knowledge while also gaining professional development hours. It's time you take charge of your learning. Visit us today to get started.
For over 30 years, HBCU Image has been more than just an apparel store. We've been a movement, a statement, a legacy. We celebrate the pride, the purpose, and the culture that make historically black colleges and universities legendary. HBCU Image, a Kenny T's company.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Gave it to me early.
Yo, man, we're going to get back to it, y'all. Welcome back to the show, man. You're on V108divide.com, and it's the host, your boy Miles, and you're on the Gus Boy Raw show, man. Y'all see the background, man. We ain't going to hold y'all, man. Coming on the show, man, the historical, the global, the ever instrumental, and just decades of this, man. Just decades of it, man. From the PFP on up to the what's popping now to backwoods of Georgia. Y'all introduce it to some, bring it to all of y'all. The one and only, man, Slay Boogie himself, man. Y'all welcome him to the show, man. Slay Boogie. How we doing, Slay?
What's up? What's up? What's up? I was muted for a little minute.
Okay.
What's
How you
good,
doing
man?
this evening, man?
I'm good, bro. Sitting in the lab, man. Appreciate you bringing it.
Put Slay on the big screen, y'all. Man, we glad you joined the show today, man. We definitely been looking forward to it. We've been playing the music for a minute now, man, and as per Slay Boogie, it's just it's like you back with a new mission, on attack, man, and I'm loving it. I mean, since you first sent it to me and I dropped it in the play system, bro, I wrote it for the rest of the night. I was on the road traveling. I promise you, it wasn't but 4 songs, and I think I had like 4 more hours to go. I just sent it to Dick, them. I was like, boy, Slay back. I mean, he ain't been gone, but you know what I mean.
You know, you got to reinvent yourself sometime, bro. You know, I've been doing it for a little minute, so got to come back with some different flavors, get some new people to work with too. You know how they go.
How long have you been at it, Slay? At what age did you start?
Well, actually, producing, started doing music. I started in late 2002, bro.
2000.
But you know, my whole family, everybody musically inclined in my family, so you know how that goes.
Right.
Everybody played the drums. I'm the only lovely that ain't been in the band, bro.
Nah.
Yeah.
You wasn't in the band?
No.
Nah, I ain't know that. So what made you not go the band route?
Football, man. I wanted to play football, bro. I wasn't, you know. It is what it is, though. I started dancing, you know, like every Florida dude do. We started jigging, so that kind of caught me.
Nah, hey, Slay, you was sweating up the clothes?
Oh, hang out with him.
I ain't know that, man. Stop, man.
That's where the boogie come from.
I was thinking about it. I was like, I wonder where the book. I'm thinking just the music because it make a boogie. But
no, bro. Yeah. I was dancing, man. I started dancing. I was in high school, man, the MOTs and all that stuff, you know.
I knew you were gonna say that. But
yeah, I was in MOT and Piper stayed on me. Piper tried to get me to get in that band every chance he got. Well, I was like, "Why? If I can't be the drum major, I don't want to be in the band."
Wow, that's not crazy. Now listen, you came in shooting bullets, boy. Now that was major information right there. I wouldn't have never known that.
Yeah, bro. I used to dance, bro. I do shoot. About to 2000, when I went to college, I went to Bethune-Cookman. My dance that cooked me with the little group of assassins. And like around that time, I got a little beat machine from my cousin TJ. And I went to trying to figure it out. And I left Cookman. I told my homeboy, next time y'all see me, I'm going to be a producer. And that's what I've been doing ever since.
Wow. So TJ gave you the beat machine?
Yeah, he over the drum section at FAMU, and my uncle Tyrus, he got FMU down at a drum section. So, you know.
Wait a minute, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Man, all this stuff, all this time that boy be talking to me, man, that man ain't never said nothing about what he. We have got to get more informative about the, you know what we doing out here.
I'm gonna put him on you, man. I got to get him on your show because he'll do this. I know he will do this. I got to get him up for you.
Yeah, I even hit him up. I shot, you know what? And I ain't gonna lie, he called me. I was getting ready to walk on stage, though. I was at a comedy show. I was getting ready to walk on stage. He did call me, and I didn't get a chance to lock the number in, but I texted him back on Facebook. I couldn't remember what number it was. I was like, bro, I can't remember what number it was. So yeah, man, tell him to hit me. I've been hit him up.
I got you. I got you on that.
So yeah, man. It's to me, I'll say, you know, because we ain't been around each other in a minute on the music tip. How has it been just like sitting back, cultivating yourself for this, you know what I'm saying, this musical journey?
Well, one thing, you got to trust the process for one. It ain't going to come overnight. Some people hit lightning in the bottle. You know how that go. But as producers, you just got to put the work in. And me personally, I try to teach too. Because when I started doing music, we didn't have really people. I had John Wilson and my dog Taylor Boy from, you know, did the Days of Duke song. They was like, you know, the ones that I really like looked up to with the music, started telling me how to game, whatever. So when I went off and did my things, I ended up with Papa Duck. And we hooked up, started doing a little stuff. And we went to Orlando. Now I went to Orlando with $2 in my pocket, bro.
Man, who you telling?
Me.
And listen. You know, I remember the day when we in the apartment whipping up breakfast.
What?
Hey, working all weekend.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
You forgot? Y'all
Hey.
think somebody don't eat my eggs with all that though?
Oh, I know. I still to this day. I won't eat an omelet to save my soul, bro. I don't know why, but I just can't do it, bro.
Oh man, so you don't eat eggs, period.
No, I eat the egg, but I can't put nothing in them. It's just cheese.
Right.
I can't put no.
I done seen the eggs of the boy like, nah, man, I don't eat my egg with all that in it. I cooked all them eggs. These niggas talking about they ain't gonna eat them. I'm like, well, I was offended, Slate.
Hey.
Apologize to me. No,
I'm sorry, G. I'm sorry.
Hey, but there was the good times, man, laying that music like that. Do you think that musically, and I don't ask you this to be, you know, do you feel like in time that you slept on yourself at all?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I will help too many. Like, you can get to a point you help too many people and you forget about yourself, bro. Real tough. You gotta sometimes move stuff aside. Some people, like, I look at it like this as I got older. You can't brace people for their failures, bro. You gotta let them fail to get there.
Bring it back. What?
You can't brace them for the failure. They got to go through their own failures to understand what their path is. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes I was holding people trying to la, but I'm not letting God do his job. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you learn your lessons, bro. So man, I feel like I was holding back on myself, not going on my path and doing what I need to do. I could teach you, but at the same time, you got to put the effort in to do the job too, bro. My destination might be different from yours. You feel me?
Absolutely. With knowing this now, knowing that you can't brace people for their failures.
Yeah.
How do you approach the game of dealing with people in music now?
I have a couple ways. As far as when I'm producing with somebody, I sit and read the room. I can sit around and, you know, catch your vibe, see what you're doing, then I can attack it from that situation. Or for one, I need you to listen sometimes. One thing about an artist, and I ain't gonna say all artists, I'm just put 85%, the ego kick in. They don't like to listen. And you could be telling them a jewel, because they'll look at you, he pulling up in the fancy cars, they got the chains and this. Oh, he don't know nothing. He ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's the knowledge that people have. I got experience in it, so when I speak on what I know, not what I don't know. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's how I come at the game, and I talk to people. You know, I give them a little advice here and there. But the killer in the music business with artists, let me tell you what kill a lot of artists. Money. Chasing money. You can't chase the money, bro.
Can't chase the money.
You gotta let the money catch up with you, because all actuality, your royalties are a year behind anyway. So if you steady trying to, I'm looking at this song, see what they're doing. No, keep your head down and keep going. That song gonna catch up with you if you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Explain what you mean by the royalties are a year behind.
All royalties from the day you register your music, you get paid. It's like a year behind the cycle type. Like, say for instance, I get a check this month. It probably be from last year, this time. You see what I'm saying? It's like the work. Some people get advanced and stuff. It's different ways that it fluctuates, but most of the time, most of your royalties are a year behind you. Gotcha. So if you're gonna sit and wait on that, look how much time you wasted putting in work, waiting on $1.
Right.
That's why. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, that's why they tell you just keep moving, bro. You can't. Once you start thinking about money, your creativity leave you, bro.
Yeah. That definitely hindered, a lot of paths. Me, Cut and Hunt, what we were doing. We were chasing the money, and man, we fell off the path. We had a good, run going. We fell off the path, man, and like we just 10 years back into apologizing and being able to regroup from pride, bro.
That pride. Ego, I call it edging God out, bro. That's what ego is, bro. You gotta cut the ego. You gotta put that work in, bro. This game is slimmer than anything I ever seen in my life, bro.
That it is.
But you gotta know what you want out of it first.
Right.
Why you got into it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be on the same road doing music, but if an exit over here for him, he might want to do that. You might want to do that. He might want to, but you're still on the same road. You meet people at a certain time in your life, and whatever y'all could do together, do that. That's not where you going. He might just needed you at that moment. He gonna go that way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you have any artists under your belt? Like, are you managing, like being the functionality of any artist to really guide them, or are you just really still engineering, producing, writing, doing your thing?
I just engineer and write and stuff, do more of that. We got a company, Track Shop Music Group, and we trying to do artist development. We'll get artists in, we'll do a little contract situation with EPs and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Here, 1 to 6 songs, stuff like that, and try to develop them and show them how to write contracts, how to read contracts, how to properly register music, copyright music, and stuff like that, and just show them the structure of how to create a song and build a catalog, stuff like that. And I don't want nothing from nobody, so I always do a 50 split with them. You know what I'm saying? So I can show them, hey, you can make something out of this. I'm just showing you a stepping stone. You can go get signed. I'm not asking you for nothing. I'm just teaching you the game, because where we from, ain't nobody teach you that, man.
We ain't get none of that. We just raw with it. Hey, listen, do you see yourself going? I saw you out there in in California. You went to a convention,
the
ASCAP. So in gaining that knowledge, was that knowledge just for self going out there, or are you planning on, this new knowledge, this direction? Do you plan on funneling that down to our community or those that are surrounding you?
The crazy part about it, the same thing they said I've been saying all the while, bro. It was like a confirmation for me. Mm. So I took my homeboy's Case One and my other homie 6ix9ine, he's a producer as well. We went out and just, to get the information, because I've been saying it so much, and my thing is now I'm getting up and going back on the road, go to places, go this place, go that place. I had settled down for a minute, not going out. I've been doing hands-on through computers and stuff like that. I got to get your face back into place type. But Jimmy Jam was there. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis were there. And what was an eye opener for me, Adam Sandler won an award, bro, for music.
Adam
Yeah,
for
Adam Sandler.
I'm saying for what? What was the award?
For his catalog, he got music.
Huh? Like as a performer or producer, engineer?
All that. You know the songs he be singing on his show, on his movies and stuff?
Man, get out of here, man.
The
Yes.
man wrote them songs, man. This man got an award while we were there. He came too. It was wow, bro. It's like it was an eye opener. I'm like, this man got 500 songs in his catalog, straight from his movie, from his platform, and he making money off of that with his own music and his own show.
Wow. So we gotta get you to showing these young cats, because it's a lot of mine. We're getting a lot of original music, man. And say hello to Dr. Kurt Ball, man. Doc Slave
What's
Boogie,
up,
man.
Kurt? Well, you right down the roadside show camp, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How's it going, brother?
I'm good, bro. Appreciate
look,
the work you're doing, bro.
I got a question for you, though, man.
What's up, bro?
How's got to change? I see you doing the producing and stuff like that now. What you about, 43, 45?
I'll be 45 next month.
All right, so you're a little bit older. I was wondering, like, when you working with these guys in your capacity, is it just one of those things where this is a job, I got to do this job? Or do you have, because, you know, as you get older, you're not into the same shit that you used to be into. You know what I'm saying? Are you looking at it more so like, I'm a producer. If you want to rap about shooting the police, I'm a producer because I need the money? Or do you get to at a certain point with your maturity that you only accept certain types of music or something like that?
Good question.
That's a good question, because sometimes people will pay you just to do the work for them. You know what I'm saying? And they just want your quality of work. But me purposely, I'm trying to stay away from a lot of that. No, I got kids, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And it's almost like, and ain't nothing knock on Cardi B, them and girls like that, but I can't be riding in the car with my daughter talking about her wet and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Daddy produced this. You can't say that to your daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I kind of talk to artists and we try to sit down and make songs that make sense for the vision that you got and cater around you. But if you one of them pistol bang bangs, so
So basically, I guess to sum it up, do you vet who you work with? Because it seemed like I didn't know your work, but I know I've been fucking with Papa Duck all that time. So clearly, you kind of like a vet. You just ain't been really discovered, I guess. You know
yeah, man. Yeah, I did like Papa Duck first album. I did Papa Duck first album.
What I'm saying. So are you vetting these people, or is it like, I got to get this money, whatever you want to talk about, as long as you pay me, I'm gonna give you this good A1 quality. You know what I'm saying?
And man, half of the time, bro, I do 50 splits, bro. We just do the work. I just like to get the work done. You know what I'm saying? I want to do something that changes something.
Right.
And that's basically, you know, I work with a lot of people that do that pistol bang bang, la 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 la, but it's a time and a place. Now, if you're gonna talk about stuff, put it in a story form. Make it seem different from just what the average person's saying.
Like Ozzy was doing.
You know what I'm saying? You give a storyline to it, make it sound good, but it's still rich.
Look, guys, listen. We got to get ready to wrap up. But guess what? See, this is the thing when it's good and it's juicy. You see how that time just fly, man? That time just fly. But look, man, I want to tell both of y'all this here before we get ready to wrap up. This platform was laid in our lap, right?
True.
And I'm very appreciative of it. I would definitely like to invite both of y'all to come and set your feet on the platform, man. You know what I'm saying? Not just be a visitor, but to be a constant and definitely give, because we getting music. You know what I'm saying? We getting this music, and a lot of people need what you got. You know what I'm saying? They need a good studio to be able to go to. They need that good direction. And Doc, you know what I'm saying? We gotta, music. I love the music. You hear me? I'm definitely on the music. But Doc, it's imperative that we keep you on the platform, man.
Real, bro.
We gotta have a regular message. We gotta have a regular check-in. We gotta have a regular connection to break the barrier of what I know kept me from checking in on myself. Fear.
Do some health tips or something, bro. Boy, you dropping some jewels over there, boy.
I got stories, bro, for days. Every day. So
yeah,
stories are just there. I don't have to try to make up this content. Like the fact that we're talking about this, and I just had a patient last night. So the content creates itself because we give these people access to us to practice on us. You know what I'm saying? So like this shit just too easy, bro. So it's like when you know better, you do better. And Dex called me on the break, and I'm grateful for that because you know a lot of times you want your message to reach one person. I want my message to start at home first. So the fact that my cousin, you know what I'm saying, called me and said, "Hey man, I got to get my shit together." I did what I needed to do right away because it's kind of hard talking to family because once you get to a certain level, people think you know everything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you hit me, boy. I was sitting here listening to the show. I'm like, damn.
You quiet just to maintain relationships with people. You know what I'm saying? Because that's more important than anything. You know what I'm saying?
That's all it's about, bro. Connections and relationship, bro. That's all it's about.
Go ahead and Slay. You go ahead and drop a gem or your contact, any social media, anything you want to give them. Let's go ahead and you go ahead and give them your information, brother.
Hey, if you're looking for work with me, man, you can hit me up 912-272-3835 or hit me at jermaine.lovely@gmail.com. Or you can follow me on TikTok at SlayBoogie81. That's where I mostly be at now. I don't be on Facebook hanging out. TikTok. You can find me over there. Hit me in the inbox and we can do something. And Track Shop Music Group got a studio in West Palm. If you want to hook up, we want to put some EPs or anything together, holler at us, bro. We wide open.
We're gonna put all that. We're gonna collect all that information and put it up for you. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna stick with Doc. You got anything you want to drop on them before we get out of here?
Man, I ain't really doing too much on social because I'm trying to keep it, private and family oriented. But if you want to see a little something, you can always catch me on TikTok. Just type in Uncle Landlord. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta follow you, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna follow. Look, man, we're gonna try to see if we can, when you got some free time, Doc, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really hope that you can join the family and try to keep the awareness up, man. And you know what I'm saying? Make a platform where people are comfortable to talk about and deal with the things that we need to deal with. So we're gonna get ready to wrap the show up, man. We thank y'all for tuning in. I told y'all it was going to be a good one. We're going to keep people like us on the platform, you know what I'm saying, that's relatable, that's obligated, ready to obligate ourselves to each other, man, because we need us. And ain't nobody else going to help us. We are heading to some times where the lie is being dismantled. And truth is evident, man. You're going to have to deal with it. And we want you to be here, man, to enjoy it. So you know what it is, man. I thank y'all for tuning in. We're not going nowhere. Y'all be here Friday. Street Lights on. I think Slay Boogie going to come back for Friday and try to give. I would love for you,
I got you.
Get some of your artists, man, to come and do the Street Lights on with us, man. We're
I
gonna
can set something up. I got one in Atlanta. She a female artist. I probably can get her to slide on you.
Bet. Hey, y'all take care of yourself, man. We'll see y'all Friday. Y'all know the Street Lights gonna be on.
Yes, sir.
Wow, man, it's been a good one, man. Thank all my guests for taking time out to come with us. Man, y'all hit the link. Y'all support. Tell somebody that you know talk too much. That's gonna tell somebody. Don't tell nobody that don't talk. Tell them folks that talk too much so they can spread it and keep it going, man. It's been real. We out here, man. V108divide.com, the Gus Boy Raw Show, man. Big love to everybody, y'all.
Appreciate the platform, baby.
Absolutely, y'all. Absolutely. Y'all stay here. Stay here.
The Vibe.
Okay.
The Vibe. Where radio ends and your internet begins. V108.
Come on down and get you some of these nuts, Heron, because you know they so mucking good.